Welcome, fellow explorers, to a journey unlike any other. Today, we're delving into the captivating world of burial rituals from around the globe. Brace yourselves as we unveil the enigmatic practices that have shaped civilizations for centuries. From the mystical sky burials of Tibet, where the heavens meet the earth in a sacred dance, to the ancient art of mummification in Egypt, where pharaohs sought eternal life beyond the sands of time. And behold the solemn Tower of Silence, where Zoroastrians released departed souls to the celestial realm, embracing the cycle of life and death. Join us as we voyage to the fiery seas with the legendary Viking funerals, where warriors bid farewell in a blaze of glory, ready to conquer the next realm. So dear viewers, fasten your seatbelts and journey with us through the mysteries of time and tradition. Be sure to watch till the end to uncover the hidden treasures of these extraordinary burial rites. Are you ready? Let's dive into the unknown. Let's start with Tibet. Pause. In Tibet, they practice a ritual known as sky burials. Here, the departed are laid to rest on mountaintops, left to decompose under nature's watch, exposed to the elements and wildlife. This fascinating practice is deeply rooted in Buddhist beliefs about the impermanence of life and the cycle of reincarnation, providing a way for the soul to ascend to the heavens. A stark contrast to the burial practices we might be familiar with, isn't it? Now let's shift our focus to Melanesia, where death takes on an incredibly intimate form. In this region, certain tribes engage in endo-cannibalism, an act where deceased relatives are consumed. This may seem unsettling to some, but within these communities, it's seen as an act of deep respect. By consuming the remains of the departed, they continue to live on within the tribe, establishing an enduring connection between the living and the dead. A practice that might seem disturbing to some, but deeply meaningful to others. From consuming the dead to feeding them to the birds, let's explore the Zoroastrian Tower of Silence. In this intriguing practice, Zoroastrians place their deceased atop raised structures known as Towers of Silence. Here, the bodies are left to the mercy of scavenger birds, primarily vultures. This ritual stems from their belief that burial or cremation would contaminate the sacred elements of earth and fire. It's a humbling reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death. From the high towers to the cliffside, we move to the hanging coffins of China and the Philippines. Here, ethnic groups like the Bo people and the Igorot tribe have a unique way of honoring their loved ones. They hang coffins on cliffs or tuck them away in caves. This practice isn't just about burial. It's a spiritual act, a way to keep the deceased closer to the spirits, forming a bridge between our world and the afterlife. It's a testament to the human desire to stay connected with those who have passed on. Let's journey to Ghana, where coffins become works of art. In certain Ghanaian communities, death is a celebration of life, and this is vividly expressed through their unique burial tradition. They commission elaborate, often personalized coffins shaped like objects that symbolize the deceased's profession or passions. From fishermen resting in giant fish to pilots soaring in airplane-shaped tombs, every coffin tells a story, celebrating the individuality and accomplishments of the departed in their journey to the afterlife, a vibrant tribute to the lives lived. Next, we travel back in time to ancient Egypt, a civilization famous for its burial practices. Egyptians held a deep reverence for the journey of the soul after death, leading them to develop an intricate process of preservation. The deceased were embalmed and meticulously wrapped in cloth, a practice we now know as mummification. This wasn't merely a ritual, but a meticulous preparation for the soul's voyage into the afterlife. A testament to their profound belief in life beyond death, a practice that has fascinated us for thousands of years. From the sands of Egypt to the cold north, we delve into the Vikings' fiery send-offs. To honor their dead, Vikings would hold elaborate funeral ceremonies, including cremation on a grand funeral pyre. Such a spectacle was not merely for show, but an integral part of their spiritual beliefs, as the ashes were often buried in a mound or placed in a ship with valuable possessions. These acts were believed to ensure a glorious journey to the afterlife, a ritual reflecting the Vikings' fearless approach to life and death. Leaving the cold north, we journey to the tropical lands of Indonesia. Here, in places like Tanah Toraja, death is not seen as an abrupt final event. Instead, it's a gradual process, where the deceased are either nestled inside hollowed-out trees or placed in coffins that hang from the trees themselves. This unique burial practice aims to keep the spirits of the departed close to their living kin, preserving an ethereal connection that transcends the physical world. A beautiful testament to the bond between the living and the dead. From trees to caves, let's explore the cave burials of the Canary Islands. The Guanches, the indigenous people of this archipelago, held a unique approach to honoring their deceased. They meticulously mummified the bodies and situated them in caves or burial chambers, often in a sitting position. This intriguing practice mirrors their profound belief in an afterlife and the significant role of preparing the departed for their journey. A ritual etched into the very landscape of the islands. Lastly, we float down the sacred Ganges River in India. In the rich tapestry of Hindu tradition, certain communities bid farewell to their loved ones in a unique way. They place the bodies of the departed on a floating platform and release them into the sacred waters of the Ganges. This ritual, steeped in centuries-old belief, is thought to aid the soul in achieving moksha, a liberation from the perpetual cycle of rebirth. A final journey that mirrors the ebb and flow of life itself.